Serena Williams is a sports record-breaking powerhouse who is also sturdy and fearless. But now her lifestyle has undergone a strange, sudden, and awful shift. Her spouse, Alexis, has been there for her through thick and thin, winning and losing cases in court. But now he's saying goodbye. They were unprepared for the diagnosis. The fact remains untradeable for them. The most severe bankruptcy that this love tale has ever faced has begun in Rome. How much do they find out? After that, what follows Serena? This isn't just a courtroom revelation. Setting the scene, Serena Jamaica Williams was born to Oracene Price and Richard Williams in Saginaw, Michigan on September 26, 1981. Along with her older sister and tennis partner Venus, she has 4 half-sisters and is the youngest of her siblings. There are numerous step-siblings on Serena's father's side. Compton became the new home for the extended family. Living in California, Serena has always lagged behind her more youthful siblings. The town of Compton was Serena's first stop on her tennis racket adventure. Richard, her doting father, began her on her path when she was just 4 years old and educated her and Venus privately so that they could focus on their tennis careers. Along with Serena's father, Richard Williams, a resident of Compton, taught Serena to ride a bike. The two then founded the Venus and Serena Williams Tennis Tutorial Academy. Upon Serena's 9th birthday, her family uprooted their lives and settled in West Palm Beach, Florida from Compton. This opportunity allowed her to attend Rick Massey's renowned tennis academy, where she received individualized instruction. To a certain extent, Massey disagreed with her father's views on schooling. Nonetheless, he remained an important father figure during her formative years. Even though Richard Williams was somewhat strict with Serena and Venus during their training, Rick Massey respected that he allowed them to concentrate on their adolescence, allowing them to enjoy being kids. By 1991, Serena had racked up an incredible 46 wins and 3 losses on the USTA Junior Tour, had clinched first place among Florida's under 10 players, and had the gall to withdraw herself and Venus from junior tennis tournaments across the country. He was concerned that they may burn out before they were prepared to be professionals, so he wanted to take it easy and prioritize their training. His choice was further reinforced by the intolerance exhibited by Richard and his daughters. The youngsters wasted little time proving their mettle at the competition, assisting the scout group in escaping with their lives. But his determination to shield his daughters from harm intensified upon overhearing the derogatory comments made by a white parent or parents. Richard chose to withdraw Serena and Venus from Massey's program in 1995 when Serena was a 9th grader. He took the position and educated himself on the job, shaping their careers in his own distinctive way. This ambition set Venus and Serena on an unconventional course that would prove fruitful in the end. Although most players followed Richard and his daughters, they took a different route that may take them far, as Richard reflected on this method in the year 2000. Experience in the field in the Bell Challenge qualification season, Serena made her professional debut at Battery on October 28, 1995, when she was 14 years old. Despite her brief transformation into feeding Deches, who was vanquished within an hour, this developed into Simplest, the start of a career that might establish her as one of the most iconic individuals in sports history. Until Serena was 16, her parents were against her heading season. Despite anticipating early failure, she did become enthusiastic about competing. At the age of 16, everything changed. In a winning streak that began at the U.S. Open and continued at Wimbledon, Serena beat Max Murray in mixed doubles to claim the title. 2 more events were won by her that year, including a doubles title in Oklahoma City with Venus. In the singles rankings, she soared from 99th to 20th by season's conclusion. Serena was always confident in her abilities. In 1998, when she turned 16, she considered the possibility that she could want to win against male players. Her determination shone through despite her disorientation. Her first Grand Slam win came on September 11, 1999, when she was 17 years old, when she won the women's crown at the U.S. Open. It was during Serena's time at the Open that an African-American woman won a major championship. And this historic victory propelled her to the 4th region in the ratings. Here, she quickly made an appearance on the cover of Sports Illustrated as news of their rise spread. Both Venus and Serena made a public commitment in 2001 to not support Indian wells. After Venus withdrew from a semifinal match owing to injury, fans mocked Serena and erroneously accused their father of settling a patent. Despite Serena's victory over Kim Clijster's naughty, experienced automobile, the sisters remained steadfast in their 14-year promise to never return. During 2002, Serena won 4 major tennis tournaments in a row: the U.S. Open, Wimbledon, the French Open, and the Italian Open. Even though it wasn't in the same year, she won the Australian Open and kept all 4 basic championships the next year, completing what is now known as the Serena Slam. Every one of the 4 Grand Slam finals that Serena played in Fantastic Feet was against Venus. Despite dealing with personal issues, she became a fitness enthusiast while competing at the highest level. In 2003, she went through a difficult time when her parents divorced. In 2005, she won her 2nd Australian Open title, continuing her relentless pursuit of success despite knee ailments and adverse conditions. The 2008 Beijing Olympics doubles tournament was won by Venus and Serena. Shortly later, Serena won her 3rd U.S. Open title. She had previously won Wimbledon in 3 of her last 4 important tournaments. Kim Clijster, a past winner and wild card, played Serena in the semifinals of the USA Open as Serena attempted to defend her 2008 championship. Even the healthy person began to experience some anxiety. A 6-4 first set loss and a warning for racket abuse followed Serena's irate smash against the court. In the 2nd set, Serena served to end the match in a tie, following a 6-5 lead for Clijster. A controversial foot fault committed by Lions female athlete Shinatsu Ribuchi led to the early end of the competition. After the workout abruptly ended, Serena and the Lions woman got into an argument. A total of 82 points and 1 year probation were Serena's sentenced 3 months later, making it the harshest penalty ever meted out to a tennis player. Despite the gravity of the situation, she came to regret her conduct. It didn't stop her from going on the offensive. After her pulmonary embolism diagnosis in January 2010, she was compelled to discontinue gaming until June 2011. The 2012 season finale was tough as she had to cope with an unexpected losing run. After her recent forgetfulness of the court docket, Serena determined to get well and would stay in town to teach for 3 months. But she accomplished her difficult tasks. After winning Wimbledon for the 8th time, she proceeded to win gold medals in both the singles and doubles events at the 2013 London Games. When Serena reached #1 at the age of 31, she became the oldest female tennis player to do it. She then broke records by winning her 6th U.S. Open straight, benefiting from the fact that he is the oldest Australian Open champion at the age of 33. She became the oldest player to achieve this feat at the age of 33 years and 289 days with her victories at the French Open and Wimbledon, giving her 20 Grand Slam titles. Serena has finished the Serena Slam and now holds all 4 major titles. Because of all she had accomplished, she was named C Sportsperson of the Year. She won 22 Grand Slam matches before year's end, a feat that Graf still managed to achieve in 1988. After her 1983 victory over Venus in Melbourne, which gave her 7 Australian Open titles and her 23rd Grand Slam, she is the only player to receive this honor during the Open era. Silencing her critics was one way Serena demonstrated her supremacy on the court. She was so famous that she was subjected to more drug tests than her other gamers. Serena became an excess, drawing hundreds of fans, despite her intentions of not being a function model. She has a reputation for being strong and courageous, and those closest to her say she is honest and steadfast. Taking on a new role as a coach for returning athletes has given Serena the realization that there is more to life than her reputation. When she's not playing tennis, Serena Williams runs the Serena Williams Foundation, enhancing communities through joint efforts with various businesses.